How about that? All right, I guess that's my Simpson Couch game. Now for the regularly scheduled jokes. I've got an agenda, people, as you know. Well, I'm known as the bank employee, so that means the bank stories. Tales from the bank, like tales from the crypt. I'm still surprised how each week I keep finding a way to top the previous week on some of the weird things that I witness. I know that what I like about my work is that I am in a part of the building where you have to ring a doorbell to talk to me, and it's a secured area where not very many people have a door code to get in as well. Well, doorbell rang this past week. It was one of the bank branch employees, and he said, "Are you expecting a delivery?" Well, it's like, "No." "Well, can you help? This man is being gruff with me." It's like, okay. I find out that he had all these boxes of records already on a cart, and it's like, "Where is he?" "He's out there to get more." It's like, okay, well, I need a form. I want to know that he's delivering to the right place and a name I recognize on it. It's like, yeah, this is the right place. And it's like, all right, I know who that is. I'll check if they're available. And I mean, the dude wasn't really gruff with me at all. I mean, he had a job to do, just like everybody else. He was told to deliver, period. And he just wanted to see out his end of the bargain. I mean, the thing I said about it was, to somebody else was, well, it's like that line from the Maroon 5 song. It's not always rainbows and butterflies, it's compromise that moves us along. I mean, or maybe Langston Hughes, life for me ain't no crystal stair. I know what it's like to have parents that are gruff or, dare I say, verbally abusive. So, I mean, somebody being a little gruff with me doesn't bother me any. I'm used to it by now, ever since I was a little kid. So that didn't bother me at all. It's like, all right, you're delivering to somebody who's in a meeting right now. So, all right, unload on your carts, onto the bank's carts, and then when they're available, they'll pick it up. And it's like, yeah, it was no big deal. I mean, I didn't have to do it, but I did because I know that was a lot easier if he was just being able to go on his way. You would think that the branch employer would use people being gruff with him by now because he has to deal with the general public a lot more than I do. That's what I like about my work. I don't have to deal with the public. When I go to the branch, somebody asks me a question, I'll say, "I just do the mail, ask somebody else." It's the correct answer. I mean, I don't want to act like I know what they need help with because I know I don't. I can't help you with your loan or even with the change machine. Yeah, I have to be upfront with people about that. Oh, and then there is the lady that can be really weird with me, but I still have to work with her nonetheless because we both do mail in some form or another. I don't see her for most of the day, and in the final hour of the day, I see her, no joke, 4 times. She keeps bringing me things, and it's like, and then I finally had to say, because the 3rd time she said, "This is the last time you'll see me, I promise." The 4th time she said, "I lied," and it's like, yes, you did! And then she wanted to see what was inside one of the mail tubs that had already been zip tied to see if everything was in order. It's like, no, it's kind of my responsibility now, and I'm not cutting off zip ties for you. I need to get those tubs out there so they can get picked up. She didn't like that answer. I even told her, "I do more for you than other people. You always seem to be late with bringing the mail to me. I tell you when I bring it up, and you still can't be on time. Everybody else is on time." I don't think I was gruff with her, but I think the word I'm going for is assertive. As a colleague said, sometimes you have to draw a line in the sand. That's what it was proverbially for me in this case. Yeah, I guess it's all about if you're up to the challenge of some of the people that will push you, and yeah, I found a way to get through that. And then there are emails. Sometimes I have to deal with emails, and I couldn't understand one in the past week where somebody sent me an email, and then a minute later, no joke, they showed up and said, "Did you see my email? Give me time to read it!" And then I told her, "No, I can't help you with it." And it's like, she should have known that, but she still sent it anyway. I don't know why. Some people just are weird, and I can't explain it. As the saying goes, you can't fix stupid. Well, I know Ski will like that. I finally picked up again on Redbox movies. For about 2 months, I didn't do any. But on Labor Day, I did Call the Wild. I like that one more than I thought I would. But it's like Harrison Ford and a pseudo Wild West movie. It's like, yeah, that works for me. And I guess that explains the other one that I did this weekend too, where the one I watched was The Old Way, a Western that Nicolas Cage did. Yeah, and it's just something about being a dude and Westerns work for you, where you understand pretty well the storyline. It's like the good guys and the bad guys. Yeah, that's pretty clear cut. I think that's why I like Westerns. Most of the time it's pretty clear cut, but not always. Yeah, people move between the two, but I guess that's what makes the story fun at times as well. And let's see, and on a good one. Oh yes, my college mate was in town. Sometimes it's good to be around somebody that knows you well and you can confide in them. And I know people like my karaoke stories when I was doing karaoke regularly, at least pre-COVID. And I had to ask him, it's like, "You've been to Japan 3 times, dude. Did you do karaoke over there?" Yes, he did. Being an American, oh, yeah, it was really good stories about that, where they wanted to do all English language songs. So they had him do Elvis Presley and Frank Sinatra and, what was it? Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine. But the one that topped it all was when he did the one-hit wonder, Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy. He did a mic drop on that. It's like, yeah, he doesn't look like a male model, same as me, so I think that's why it was funny to me that he did a mic drop and that song as well. But if they liked it, they did. It sounds like they did. Yeah, I guess that'll do it for me. Thank you all, been great.